Okay, let's begin. So we'll call you Testy. Wait, how do I do this? There we go. God, this is so awkward. Okay. First class we'll try out is Warrior. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Just a test, so nothing else. Let's just hit accept. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Oh, do I have to? I guess I gotta select it. God, it's been so long since I've actually done this. Oh. There we go. Yeah, none of that matters, so... average... Common... Sure. Okay, now it lets me accept. Okay, good to know. This isn't gonna be... brain dead. Gonna skip all that. Blah blah blah, Dungeon Selkie, yeah. Okay, got nothing. Boy, it feels weird coming back to this game after Elden Ring. Whoa. Controller, you okay? You having a seizure? Game? Why are you... Okay, let me take this out. See if it's a controller problem. No, it... I do not remember the game doing this. It randomly slows down? No. Oh, okay. Might be having to test to see if there's any technical glitches on this, because... What are you looking for in a lore-through character? Hey, Ellie, good to see you. I'm just looking to do something different, because I always play Pyromancer. Well, now it's working, so I don't know what was the problem earlier. Was it my stamina and I just wasn't looking? Oh, well. I'm looking to try to figure out, like, I have this broken sword now, right? But we get, like, weapons and stuff as we continue. I'm just trying to figure out, what do I feel is, like, the best play style for me to do something different than Pyromancer? Because I've always done Pyromancer when I play this game. Oh my god, see? It happens. My character just sort of slows down randomly. Yeah. Why? I do not get it. Okay. It's a weird problem. I don't understand why this is happening. But only sometimes. Okay, so heater shield. Oh. Familiarize myself with the controls. Change equipment. Yeah, getting used to the new UI is gonna probably be the toughest part when I come back to this game. Blah, yay. There we go. And then my character stop. Why? Longsword. There we go. Alright, so how does this feel? This is the basic warrior, so... Have you seen the pantsless Logan encounter? No, I have not seen the pantsless Logan encounter. Clearly. Should I have added that to Abyssal Archive? 2 shots, pretty normal. Hey, Oscar. Ow. Did not roll that like I thought I would. Darn, didn't roll through the boulder. Okay, I don't understand why this is doing that. But now it won't. But now it will? But now it won't. I don't... Why? I don't understand why this glitch in particular happens. Yeah, sure. Don't make me just kill you. Yeah. Yeah, give me that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to figure out the cause of this. Also, is the sound on the game good? I turned it down to half speed because this game does not seem to have any sound options, and I was just like, oh, I don't remember this. Or at the very least, it didn't matter to me because I could probably adjust my headphones or whatever. Oh no. This is so awkward. I can do it at an angle, but if I go straight up, seemingly while the camera is like pointed forward, it stops. Or does it? Oh, oops, sorry. Sorry, buddy. Oh, 1 hit. Okay. So... Alright, these guys. Alright. Yes? There we go. Obviously locked. Oh, that's right, this is when we were locked into place. Is it just that the circle button isn't registering? Am I not pressing it hard enough? Oh, now it just stops, see? Like that. That is so weird. Alright, let's try this. Expecting decent damage here. Hey, buddy. Yeah, show off the tutorial. Oh. Oh my god, it's an Erd Tree avatar. Buddy? Ooh. There we go. So that felt pretty typical. Game is audio's a little quiet. Okay, let's fix that now. Okay, so that sound better? There we go. Sure. Alright, so that was more strength and dexterity than the norm. More faith. Huh. Wanderer. I mean, I could do a faith build. I've tried that out in, hey, El Hengibre. You are going... I hope I pronounced that right, by the way. You're going to have to buy all the Logan sorcerers anyway, so maybe a sorcerer. Yeah, let's try sorcerer next. See how that does. Also gotta figure out what gift I want. Binoculars you can get in the first... you can get in the graveyard, right? So there should be no issue there. Master Key, we're not doing Master Key. We want to try to not cheese through areas and stuff. It's cool and all, but just like, no. Unless we play Thief, maybe then I'll just have to live with it, but... Maybe Old Witch's Ring, that probably would be the better choice, just so we can access the Fair Lady stuff. Don't want to miss out on that. Everything else is kind of optional. I don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Alright. Test 2. Age of Ancients. Miracle only is very fun in my opinion. Is that so? Because I'm worried it's just going to become a... It's going to become like a snooze fest where it's just basically me wailing on targets and going in the back, like constantly trying to heal because I have nothing else in my kit. But maybe it might be fun if I can get like Warriors of... Why does this happen? If you guys know of like a glitch or something or had this issue yourselves, like please tell me because I'm tired of this random, I'm not going to run. Like if it's a controller issue, it's weird that it's only happening on this. But I can't think... There has to be some input going wrong. Maybe with my keyboard or something. Like, what happens if I turn off the keyboard? No, it still happens, so keyboard's not the problem. Faith is Bunny. You have to rank up the Covenant for Great Lightning Spear. Oh, that's true. You have to... Yeah, we have to worry about the Covenants, too, don't we? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Well, let's try Sorcerer. Well, I don't have my... I'm a Sorcerer without my sorceries. This is perhaps the only time in history that a prison in Dark Souls actually took away the important items necessary for the imprisoned magic user to do his shit. Pyromancer! Oh no! I'm stuck inside a metal, behind metal bars. Whatever will I do? Oh wait, I have literal fire I can conjure from within me. Oh no. Yeah. Oh god, I hate this so much. Just kill me. Yeah, I got a shield. I'm gonna equip it. Oh no. I can block. Really? Just a dagger, huh? Well, I guess they want me to learn melee even as a sorcerer. There we go. It's a bit of a hassle running everywhere and setting up. You have to kill Pinwheel with Leroy and get 25 faith to get Sunlight Spear. Always drop into Tomb of the Giants on my faith runs, but don't rest at the bonfires down there. Good to know. Hey Oscar, you happen to have a sorcery by a sorcery staff by any chance? I'm gonna dodge roll through that on the next test. Hey boyo. God, it's so easy to accidentally kill you, isn't it? Like, you make one wrong mistake. You didn't have a sorcery staff. What am I supposed to do here? How am I supposed to live here? I cannot use my sorceries. There we Yeah, you get 6 sunlight medals in-game if you summon Solaire and help Lautrec, but then have to farm those bugs for more. For 4 more. Oh, the bugs in, Izalith, huh? There's my catalyst. Wait a second. This also means I have to do the same thing when I'm, a pyromancer, don't I? I have never considered that. This dude stole my staff in pyromancy. Okay, let's time to test this proper. Okay, I'm a sorcerer. I'm a sorcerer in Elden Ring. Will this feel different enough to be worthwhile? Also, I have to decide if I want to keep it in my left hand or my right hand. Do I want to have a shield on command or a blade on command? Well, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna want to test this over in Undead, over in Firelink though more. First, we have to deal with this bozo. How much damage do I do? Not as much, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Man, being away from Izalith really hurt you, huh, buddy? God, you are so slow. I actually thought that was an Elden Ring holdback for a second there. Oh, I didn't even need to dodge. 30 soul arrows at the start is pretty nice. I do miss having the slight movement just for polish, but it's not that bad. Alright, we go through here. Ay, Samain, good day to you. Hi, man. ¿Por qué no los dos? I love getting the silver serpent ring as the first item to thrill of running in pitch dark tombs is wonderful. It's my favorite video on my channel. Yeah, and Ellie, just keep it in English for the sake of being it, so that way if anyone has a problem or there's something or insults go around, all parties can identify easily. So again, don't think you meant anything bad by it, obviously, but just want to let that be known for future reference. DS game over. You card face. Hi man, do you want me to die? The answer is obviously yes, but blah blah blah. Blah blah. Oh my god. I hate this. What is causing this? It's not a... Yeah, it can't be a climbing thing. It feels like it only happens though when I'm looking. Yeah, see? It doesn't seem to happen unless my camera's like this. I don't know why. Let's try a few things. I might have to, like, if this is like a glitch thing, I may have to mod, but we'll see. What could be the problem? Let's try anti-alias. I doubt that's the problem, but... No, yeah, anti-alias is not causing it. Okay. I can't figure out what's causing this issue. I know, yeah, I understood enough Spanish to follow you, Ellie. I'm just saying, just for the sake of future reference. Don't worry, I'm not thinking you were trying to be sneaky or anything. Again, I understand it's all in good fun. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls, all of them, over and over again. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Hey. Yeah. I will never understand my friend who said, you know what, this is fine. I guess this is just how Dark Souls is. I better just continue to cleave through all these guys and make my way through the entire catacombs. Just hit that brick wall until he got to Pinwheel. Now the question, I guess, let's see. now let's test the other hand. See how nice it is to have that in combat. Oh, there we go. Oh, getting used to this weird circle thing, jump is gonna be weird too. I definitely preferred when it was like R3 or whatever for the L3 or whatever it was for the jump. Oh no, my souls! Whatever will I do? Alright. Yeah. Definitely nice to have that on demand. Yeah, I think EB as your main weapon is better for now until we can get like a second staff and like use either. Yeah, that was obviously not going to work against these guys. $50 souls! Yeah, and seeing that those numbers, you were like, oh yeah, totally. God, Dagger Ridley's got low range. Oh, he ducked! The magical duck! Quack, quack! Motherfucker! Going to the graveyard first is a true Dark Souls rite of passage. Where's ER and why DS? I don't mean that I don't like DS. Probably I like DS even more than ER. I'm doing DS because I'm practicing, like the title says, in preparation for a lore through. Basically, I'll be playing Dark Souls 1 at some point in the near future. With my doing lore commentary similar to what I did to Dark Souls 3, where I basically go through the game and sort of talk about what's going on in the world, like what's happening here, what was happening back at the asylum, what's going on with these NPCs, etc., etc. What is with these items? How did the localization screw up what they say, etc., etc. Like the Dark Tale. Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot to talk about as soon as when it comes to this game. So that's the idea. In preparation for that, I had a realization. If I'm starting a fresh new character, which I just might if you look at the Twitter poll I put up, I think it's like 70-30 split on me doing a fresh playthrough instead of doing a new game plus on my existing character with my classic Tarkus armor and Black Knight sword. Oh, really? That's so amazing. Well, I'm glad you're having it. Hey, Goofy the Grafted, good to see you. Do the Sorcerer classes come from the same place Small Hat Griggs is from? Small Hat Griggs. I like that. Just call him Small Hat Griggs. I'll be answering all the lore stuff on the day when we do the actual lore through and stuff, right? But to give like a short answer for that one, yeah, Sorcerer obviously comes from Vinheim, same as the other characters and stuff. Generally, though, they let you pick your racial, quote-unquote, features of your faces separate to whatever your class is, so it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, you can rebind it in this edition. This is remastered, right? No, Ellie, this is not the remastered. This is the original Prepare to Die. I never got the remaster. I wasn't really interested. So this is actually 4-way rolling, which is going to be interesting. Again, let's test this with up here. Again, I don't like this. This is gonna kill me in boss fights. I know it. I hate it. Like, stop. Why? Why are you doing this? Like, I don't want to say it's my circle key failing, because it's having no trouble with the button presses. It seems to just be while I'm running that this is happening. I may have to look this up after stream to figure out if it's like a glitch or something that I need to mod or whatever. Look for a patch. Holy hell, man, going crazy on the emotes, I see. Yeah, I see ya. Doesn't block, huh? Not as smart as Elden Ring mobs, I'm noticing. Yeah, this is so awkward. I think, though, I'm getting a hang of the Sorcerer. It's not that bad of a transition. But do I want to play Sorcerer when I'm playing Sorcerer in Elden Ring right now, so... Oh. Ow. I mean, it's definitely a bit interesting having yourself locked in place and having to kind of positioning matters even more, so finding a good spacing, that might mix that up. Oh my god. Having 30 soul arrows, though, I'm going through them pretty quickly, so it's definitely something where I have to start learning how to balance how much sorcerer I want to use at a given time. So that could be interesting, too, for the spellcaster classes. Generally, with Pyromancer, I just save my Pyromancy for the bosses. Oh yeah, and these guys are, takes a little bit. How easy is it to backstab with a dagger? Come on, get out of here. Get out of here so I have room. Oh! Also, you start with so much Estus, I didn't realize. Holy hell. Not that hard. Range is a little short, but if you dodge roll the right distance, it works, so that's good to know. You could try keyboard mouse to see if it's just your controller. Ooh, that's true. How does it work with PC settings, key settings? Run is WASD, walk is left control. Alright. That's very true. Let's try that. So this is walk. Oh, but what's sprint? Wait. You're not gonna tell me? Game? Dash roll. Okay, so space. Gotcha. So... it seems like it's the controller. That or something with the interaction. No, it's stopping though here. It's not stopping here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's the controller issue, which is weird because this controller hasn't given me any issues. I like the spell slot mechanics. It reminds me of D&D, of course. Not practical for any open world game like ER. That's so interesting that in a new Demon Souls, magic obliterates as even not leaving bodies behind. Was that in vanilla Demon Souls as well? And if it was, why was it not carried over to Dark Souls? No, it wasn't in Demon Souls. They just fall like ragdolls. Yeah. Demon Souls Remake does a lot of weird or interesting or neat polishing stuff, depending. Oh. Where did you come from, buddy? And then doing on controller here. Yeah, see, we're just locked. Random. It's so weird. It's locked this way. And it seems to be like when the camera's... like, if I did it like this... see, it does it when I'm not like, if I'm facing anywhere but, like, straight away from the camera, it feels like. I don't know why. Because it's too... this is why I think it's not the controller itself. There's something going on. Well, let's try this. Let's try if I do the same forward motion, but I move the camera... oh, yeah. No, see, yeah, because... so weird. Let me try... I don't understand it. By the way, your discussion with Acer was amazing. Thanks, man. I'm glad you liked it. Again, we'll have the lore through to go through the whole game. Like I said, this is obviously to help promote Abyssal Archive, so if you haven't bought a copy, consider it. Digital edition is available, as is the physical edition, though again, physical edition is going to take some time to come out, and obviously pricing is also completely different. So again, weigh your options, buy whichever you think is best, or don't buy either. If you don't want to, don't like it, whatever. Just come here to watch me for free. I mean, I can't stop you. Anyway, I think we did enough testing with Sorcerer to get a feel for it, so let's try another one. Alright, test 3. I'm gonna have so many tested to get rid of when we're done here. Test 3. And then, yeah, enter. Okay, yeah, man. Alright, so what other class would I want to try? We'll try Cleric later. We won't do Pyromancer because I already know how Pyromancer feels. Bow-wielding Hunter, okay at close range, but weak with magic. Hunter's not worth it, right? I don't want to have to be, like, constantly buying arrows and stuff to, like, cheese bosses or enemies, like, from range. That seems like it's just a bad time. Bandit's got higher strength. I assume Bandits play basically like Warrior, but more strength, right? He has not the worst faith, though. So I guess if you want to start going into... Huh. Have you tried the Black Firebomb speedrun strat on the Asylum Demon? Leave the Stealth Hunters for Skyrim. Yeah, I definitely want to keep it for Skyrim. No, I haven't done the Black Firebomb thing on one. Usually if I use Firebombs, it's usually on Taurus, because I just hate I hate getting knocked off the bridge, so the faster I kill him, the least risk I have to take, the better and all that. Like, just, like, Firebomb him in a corner. Let's try Wander. And then we'll try, there we go. I can just rush through this. Good. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Age of Ancients, yada, yada. Let me in, Oscar. Let me in! Thank you. Alright, so... Yep, shit's still in there. And now it doesn't work. But then it works. And now it doesn't. And now it doesn't, but it works. This is not me changing anything. This is just me like pressing forward with the circle done. Also, why is my mouse on the screen? No. Yeah, blah blah. Not gonna die, but whatever. Yeah, we gotta figure out this controller thing first. Let me try something. This probably isn't gonna work, but... Okay, so I got another controller. Yeah, it's not gonna work because it's gonna be considered a player 2. Yeah, I can't. I want to test it with the other controller, but I'll just have to do that off screen, stream, I should say. Because it requires me to like do a bunch of different things to make it fit. Yeah, I get plug in all that. Thanks, magically opening gate. Go through here. Also, thanks guys for all coming in. I wasn't expecting you guys to all flood in for a test stream, but it's really, really nice of you. I just did this on a whim, because like I promised, whenever we're going to be doing stuff for like screenshots or whatever, I just want to kind of like turn on the stream and just kind of do that stuff, and if you guys come in and want to ask questions, I'll answer. Help me pass the time. Oh, I got my scimitar. This scimitar doesn't do bleed, right? I don't think so. Wait, is there a bleed? Yeah, okay, it does have auxiliary effects, so yeah, it doesn't have bleed. Alright, let's try. Might do Dex build with melee, because I haven't really done that. I've tried doing Dex build with Sorcerer, and it kind of ended up where I use Bleed with, what's it called? With the Sorcery, so it's like, maybe I want to try something different. Just go with the pure Dex Bleed. Oh, I should have tried rolling through it. Hey. Yeah, I'm not gonna like this intermittent walking. Blah, 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 die. This has to be the most obnoxious thing that's happening to me here. It's being like, oh yeah, sometimes it just decides, wants to walk. So far, not that different in terms of gameplay. It would have been kind of cool to have a weapon that doesn't do a lot of damage, but does do bleed, so you kind of get used to having a class that starts you off specializing in auxiliary effects. People really like 8-way rolling. I do too, but it's really not that bad with 4-way. It's not like it's like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. How could they not have 8-way rolling? Oh. I don't know how I was out of range for that, but we made it work. Oh, that was not a... There we go. This is the backstab. Yeah, this is feeling pretty similar to Warrior, so... Oh. Bandit has a bleed knife. Ooh, that might make Bandit more appealing. We'll try that next, then. That's cool. Why Rested Ring is here, and what do you think about that they added in Demon Souls? I'll answer the second question, because the first question I'll answer with the lore through. But, the Rusted Ring is... Whoop, there we go. Sorry, not the Rusted Ring, that's the one I'm not answering. The Demon Soul stuff, I generally don't have trouble with most of the changes in and of themselves. I think the weight on the grasses is a little awkward for, like, the PvE side, because it's like you have tons of stuff. But they also kind of alleviate it by letting you auto put it back into your chest. But that kind of has a problem because it makes the chest feel really ancillary, and you'll see a lot of people who let's play the game have this weird thing where they kind of don't get used to, like, using the chest, and then, like, sometimes when they have to use it or they suddenly be like, oh, I gotta do this thing, they kind of forget for a while. And that's a bit awkward. I will admit, it does make it kind of break the flow of what Demon Souls is trying to push players to do. Most of my problems with Demon Souls, though, isn't in the gameplay changes. It's in what didn't get changed. Like, I feel like bosses and magic, they did a little bit of, like, magic scaling fixes, but for the most part, they kept, like, a lot of the broken stuff broken, and a lot of the bosses feeling like they're 0.5 versions of Dark Souls bosses and stuff like that. So it's not as... Oh no! Wait, where are all the laser beams? I was promised laser beams! So I just don't think, I feel like they could have been more ambitious. Now, I'm not blaming them for not, right? Because it's a win-win for them, right? They get to preserve the original quote-unquote Demon Souls experience with a few added tweaks for quality of life. I mean, I don't blame them for going that route. I personally would have preferred if they were a little more ambitious with it, though. But again, that's just me. Okay, we're trying Bandit now. I don't like the new chest. I prefer the old idea that you accidentally pick up more than you can carry and have to leave stuff behind, potentially forever. Yeah, the only thing I would say is if they did it that way, they should have made it where items stay in the world regardless of whether you die or not. Like, you could pick up, like, let's say there was a unique item. I would not want to make it, like, potentially forever ever, because that creates, like, real, like, shitty situations for the player. I think I would just make it where that item, like, stays, like, maybe, like, reattach it to the corpse or whatever, or something like that to make it where you, or have like a redeeming feature where if you lost an item permanently, there's good, like you go to the statue in the Demon Souls area where they do all the like the mirror image playthroughs and stuff, and just like make it where it's like, oh, you know, cost extra souls and you get the items that you lost when you died or whatever, like something I feel has to give on that front, because I do think it's too punishing on that front. But hey, that's just me. Let's enter test 4, right? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, no, we want to do, bandit, and then everything else we don't care. There we go.
In the age of ancients.
Does DS2 have a chest like that? Well, if it does, then good on DS2. Something I'll compliment it for once. Blah, blah. Okay, so we're looking for a bleed knife. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Why is this a thing? But see, as soon as I... Oh, I wish I knew what the problem was. This is so annoying. Let us... My bandit's apparently scared of going against the Silent Demon. Refuses to go run forward into the fray. It's so weird they open this gate like this. Like, why do you even need to open it? Just keep it open at the start. I just find it so hilarious that they're like, ah, yes, we'll start out closed, but then we'll open it, even though there's no way that someone could, like, get there before it opens, question mark? Yeah, we might do Ooga Booga, you know what might be fun? Doing, Bandit, but do it with a club or something. But I guess we already have Deprived for that, so... And Deprived would give us more flexibility on our build going forward. So if I don't decide on a class today, I can always decide it when we're doing Deprived build. Oh, I didn't get my item. One sec. Yeah, just wait there, buddy. Oh my god. Stop. Bandit! We're not going to Asylum Demon. Oh wait, I did pick it up. I just didn't. I'm a moron. Alright, I want my bandit knife. You're in the way. Now I'm going to slowly walk over at you. Fog wall. Also, I will say this. One of the biggest losses I feel in Dark Souls 3, maybe it was Dark Souls 2 started this, but one of the biggest losses for me is not having the mysterious fog walls. You don't know if it's a boss or not. I did like that because it did add tension. Alright, I don't need to dodge no thing. Nope, I definitely do. I can't dodge roll that. Nope. That does not work. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Sorry, it just takes too long to talk to you. Dark Souls is the best Souls game because it has the transgender coffin. They really understand their target. Isn't it was always and you just corrupted with Isn't it as it was always and you just corrupted with experience? I don't know what you're trying to say, man. Forgive me. Oh no, did they change the gendered armor sets in Dark Souls, the remake for Demon Souls? Okay, that was what the answer was, okay. As far as I'm aware, no. I think there were, like, some sets, maybe, that got changed, but as far as I'm aware, no. It was still gender locked, which I found extremely weird, especially because the game decided to remove male and female to put, like, type A and type B, which is the dumbest thing in my opinion. It's like, okay, sure, virtue signal, whatever. It's like, it's fine, but you're gonna keep the gender-locked armor? Like, sure. Dark Souls 1 is more progressive than you, then. Oh. Dark Souls lets me wear Gwendolyn's attire, damn it. So where's this bleed knife that you guys mentioned? Did I pick it up? Nope. No bleed knife? Did chat lie to me? Oh, is it thief was what you guys were talking about? It wasn't bandit? Because if so, we know how this is gonna go, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Oh, one thing, let me fix this up. Because I don't need to adjust volume anymore. Let me just switch over to the, yeah, the other window so I can see you guys and chat from YouTube side. Test 5. So yeah, Bandit wasn't really that different. Is it Bandit then? I mean Thief. Thief does have a knife, so high critical hits. Is this the one you guys were talking about? Is this the one with the bleed knife? Because Bandit ended up not having one. It was just the axe. This is a problem with stream delay. I don't get a response from you guys until I'm like, okay, I gotta make a decision. Don't want to sit here forever, so... let's just try Thief. Why not? It's gonna take us 2 seconds if it doesn't work that way. Yeah, Bleed Knife's Thief, okay. Maybe I just misinterpreted then when I heard... I swore I read Bandit, but could have just been my mistake. Woo! Oh, hey, buddy. God, every time I go through this opening level, I just think of how perfectly well done it was, as far as opening levels are concerned. Setting the tone, the feel, the atmosphere. Like, I don't think... Everyone always says Demon Souls has the best atmosphere, and I won't dispute that. But Dark Souls 1 definitely still captures it. It's just slightly brighter, I think, in the games. There's a lot more, like, color to its world. And obviously, Elden Ring, there's a lot of color to Elden Ring's world. Holy hell. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I feel like so far with the classes, I'm adapting pretty well to each of the classes. Though I'm not sure what I think would be the most interesting playthrough for both me and the chat. So, might just be the controller that's the biggest impediment. Bandit knife. Yeah, it's got bleed, okay. But this comes with the master key, so that therefore it becomes a thing where I have to basically, if I want to not cheat through areas, I gotta either avoid the doors or just not go through them unless absolutely until I have the proper quote-unquote key. If I want to try to keep true to that feel. Nope, yep, can't. Not even in the beginning iframes. Nothing. Just, you gotta either take that hit or not. Yeah. Oh no, I erroneously wrote Bandit when I typed it originally. That's okay, Ellie. I don't blame you. Why'd you do that? You embarrassed me! Latria, oh, I'm dying. Latria's sexy. Latria's great, and then the remake happened. Oh, okay. I mean, if you're gonna take your time coming back up. Okay. Will I ever learn to parry? Nope. Clearly not. Oh, never mind. Apparently I do. Nope. This is the best time as any. Nope. That was too late. Nope, that was too early. Nope, that was too early still. Nope. Apparently I can block with my parry, but I can't get the parry. Nope. Nope, that was too early. There we go. Funny that killing Oscar doesn't stop him from responding as a hollow later. Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of hollowing, right? Like, that's... It's lore friendly. It's how it's supposed to work. Not getting any bleed procs off though, so we'll try it against the boss, see how that changes up the gameplay style. Why it should stop? Hollow's there. Yeah, okay, yeah, Iman's just backing me up here. Okay. No, I agree with Ellie though. It is just kind of funny how the game actually respects that, considering that in pretty much any other instance in the game, it's like, oh no, I killed Patches. I guess I have to worry about his Hollow. Nope, Hollow will never show up in the plot again. I guess they just assume that someone else kills it for you off screen sometime. Surprised I got that first try. Legitimately surprised. Partial parries are so insulting. It's like, I was only a few frames off. Very much insulting. Hey, buddy. I know you're waiting. Wow, that's some decent damage. Okay, so bleed is working. Again, I'm assuming multiple hits are better than strong attacks, that you do more damage. Don't really get to see a big difference, though, with some of these earlier enemies. But it is interesting, and I can go into miracles if I want. Or, you know what, I could also go into sorcery. I'm not that far off, so that might be the build. This might be it. I get a master key in case I guess I want to use it for something. Yeah, this might be it. And then finally... what is this, like 6? I don't know. 5, maybe? Yes, male. So Hunter's a no-go for sure. Knight's basically gonna be just, like... The only benefit to Knight is I'm already in Way of White, and that's like, no one cares. High HP, oh, but whoop-de-doo. I played this game enough. I don't need to worry about HP that bad. It would be cool to get gear from NPCs that way. Like, if you kill Lautrec, he just spawns as a hollow and immediately attacks without repentance. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, the problem with gear in FromSoft RPGs has been that gear is just so arbitrary. It's like, okay, you can get this gear after if you kill this character at like the last point in his quest line, you can finally get his equipment. Anytime earlier, you can't. It's like, why? No reason. Just the game just decides. Or like you don't get it from his equipment at all. You get it from like like some like corpse that spawns after the fact. Like there's just lots of weird ways that this game handles quest rewards. And again, not like complaining or anything. I get it, they're trying to balance it for the game, but like in terms of like the logic of this setting, it's like, yeah, there's so many arbitrary decisions sometimes. Then there's like Bloodborne, which is like, oh yes, you get Logarius' crown, and then then you have the scene of like what's his face, Alfred, with offering Logarius' crown onto Logarius's little grave in the lower church in Yarnum, and it's like in Cathedral Ward, I should say. It's like, what? What? It's like, is this crown I have a ghost? Is it as ghostly as Logarius himself? Alright, let's try it. Age of Ancients, blah blah blah. There should be at least one bow that replenishes its own ammo. That would be kind of neat. This is how I kill one that under. Alright. And now we are the priest. Now, unlike my my Dark Souls 3 one, I think I'm gonna make sure to remember to go over the different classes and stuff while we're in the select screen. So that way it's not just me that way it won't just be me like having to like do that after the fact. Like I'll try to set the stage on what the setting's like. What we're throwing ourselves into when it comes to these different classes, their backgrounds, their histories, and things like that. Because one of the nice things about backgrounds in, especially this game, is that it really does tell you a lot about the individual characters, and not just like, oh, I'm a generic cleric, or I'm a generic thief, or something like that. Like, there's a little bit more, like, personal tailoring that gets done with some of these, and it's really worth highlighting. Yeah. Okay. The boss didn't even start. I'm so used to this, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. East-West shield, otherwise known as my favorite shield for lore reasons. For starting classes, that is. A mace. Not that bad on the damage. Oh. Sorry, Oscar. That still hit me. Well. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, I gotta loot it. Alright. Oh, whoopsie, I forgot about you. Go on. Nope. Nope, that was way too early. Canvas talisman. Yeah, you do your wow. Damage isn't that bad, especially considering when two-handing, those guys die in one shot. Let's try the big boy. Oh. Oh my god, I can parry arrows. Oh. Ow. I got dead-shotted. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. No luck, huh? Yep. About what I was expecting. I love how it just deflects off the wood. The sound is the best part about that. Okay, so, how do we want to do this with this bozo? Okay, 2 shots with, two-handing. And I got a longsword. Nice. Alright, so let's... That does take a bit of time, though. That's no Estus swing, that's for sure. Nope. Didn't dodge roll in time. My bad. Oh, and I can't dodge roll after that recovery, huh? There we go. And you're dead. Wow! Cleric ain't half bad on the damage. I guess that's to make up for the fact that I can't do anything except heal. So, let's see. I'm liking Thief. I'm liking Cleric. Wanderer's like a maybe. Depends on if I like can plan out like a good dex build to work with it. Sorcerer's okay, but it feels a little too familiar with what I'm doing with Elden Ring. It's like I'd want to like make the different playthroughs again feel different. Also, make it feel different for me too, because I want to play something I haven't tried before. Because between Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring, I've played Sorcerer builds. I've played Pyromancy to death in both Dark Souls 1 and 3. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. I think it's going to be Cleric or Thief. I think those are the two that I'm liking the most right now. Cleric definitely could be fun, even if it's just healing miracles and stuff and doing, like, Big Booga. Because at the very least, it's going to be like, hey, Big Booga, but I have a faith gimmick. The only problem is that I am locked off for more offensive miracles besides that, and that might be no fun. So again, Thief could be real interesting if I go like all in on like the bleed and like the auxiliary stuff, because I don't really like tinkering with that stuff. And since I'm already like quasi bleed with my sorcerer, but I don't really use it, I'd feel pretty okay with using a bleed build. So yeah, Thief's kind of winning out. But there's also just the option. No, Thief could do that though. I could always like go option with like different weapons and stuff depending. Ever done an SL 1 run? What's SL? Just for my meager tiny 2 brain cells that are just barely rubbing together to create that one jolt of electricity that is my my mouth movements. Well, what is an SL 1 run? Hey, buddy. Hey there. Looking good, man. Oh, soul level 1. Okay, base level right now. No, I haven't, and no, I don't plan to. The lore through is just going to be me doing a normal playthrough. I'm sure it would be very interesting for me to stick to soul level 1 and try to do all this stuff, but I'm just not interested. A lot of level 1 runs in games, I'm just not that type of gamer. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna choose between Cleric and Thief. Both seem like they have their pros and cons that could be interesting for me. I don't want to do too much farming, so again, if I want to go Cleric, I'm gonna have to like basically not get with higher rank Sunlight Covenant spells. But that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because again, I can always fall back on melee, and I can try to make creative melee decisions there. So I can like get like a bonkers weapon or something if I want. Do something really outside the box of what I usually do with my my Pyromancer build. Yeah, so I think that covers it though. So thanks guys for ever did a face reveal, Loki? No, I have not, Scantier. And I won't. You can put money on that. Basically use Pyromancy and the Giant's Blacksmithing Hammer. Yeah, Pyromancy isn't based on level, right? So you just go but yeah, I'm not doing Pyromancer, so yeah, we definitely wouldn't want to do that. You mean Loki isn't the anime girl in that photo? No, listen. I know my voice is very, very up there and very much resembles a lovely lady. But no, I am not I'm not Kiruno Kosaka with pasted on Velka. I'm sorry to say. I hate to ruin your dreams. Anything on settings that we want to know? This game has settings in this game? No. Isn't there a thing you can do where you can like adjust the settings like manually through a separate program for this game? I forget how that worked. And this is just basic controls that we don't care about because this is that. So yeah, pretty much everything's set if I could just figure out the controller issue. Femboy. Femboy Loki. Uses a girl's avatar. Listen, I just really like Velka. I just think she's real neat. She's bae. Why wouldn't I want to use my waifu as my avatar? Lol, ridiculous. Okay, guys. So there's a lot of decisions I got to make between cleric and thief. Because I'm thinking that's going to be the choice. Both of them are having me think. Yeah, so gonna have to think it over. It's the lore through is still a long ways away. I still want to give time for people to read through Abyssal Archive, so maybe give it a few more weeks. But again, we're probably gonna start before the end of the year, so probably sometime in December. I'm thinking probably before Christmas too. Oh, keyboard controls, beautiful keyboard controls using IJKL to look around is based. Oh god. Please don't make me want to bleed myself. I meant ridiculous from HP when it was on Bogart. Well, use almost on Bogart. Yay. Anyway, so I think that covers it, guys. So we're gonna end things here. Thanks so much for coming. Wonderful to have you, and sit on with me as we figure out what I'm going to be doing here. Hopefully in a few weeks time you'll all be back and be able to watch me do a proper lore through. I don't know if I'll make this public, like maybe I will just for funsies, but we'll see. Anyway, bye for now.